How do you scale from 100 users to 100,000 to 100 million? There's an off-the-shelf solution coming up next on SDR News. SDR News coverage of AWS reInvent made possible by Dome9. Total control and visibility over your cloud infrastructure, network, and host security. Garantia, the in-memory NoSQL company, offering enterprise-class Redis for developers. Encapsula, website security, always-on protection from bots and DDoS and real-time stats on visitors and threats. Scalebase, leveraging MySQL and scaling out data at the speed of your business. And eMind, architecting, building, and operating enterprise-grade clouds in billion-dollar HIPAA, PCI DSS, and SOX environments. More coverage of AWS reInvent online or on the SDR News Roku channel.
Hi everyone, we are at the AWS reInvent. My name is Ofir Nachmani from I Am On Demand, and today we need Paul from Scalebase. Paul, how are you? How is the show?
Good morning, Ofir. It's been fabulous. Last night they had an opening night reception, as Amazon usually does. They did it in great style. There was thousands of people in the hall, lots of questions, lots of activity, lots of people excited about Scalebase. It's been really good so far.
Sounds good, sounds good. So, let's just deep dive into the details.
Sure.
So what is the challenge that the Amazon AWS user, the typical Amazon AWS user, have today and you help them to solve?
It's a great question. It's fundamentally a very simple challenge. It's scale. Web scale. People create apps. It's not like the old enterprise days where there were a finite number of users. Even in a company like GE, if there are 300,000 employees, there's 300,000 users and it's never going to scale. Today, you build a web app and you might go from 100 users to 100,000 to 100 million all in days or weeks. People can't plan for that. They hope for it, but they don't always guarantee it. And when they do it, Amazon gives people a great platform and a great background for hosting that web app, but it doesn't scale out. So Scalebase comes in and delivers scalability to any of those web apps.
Interesting. So it's basically something like what Facebook just talked about.
Exactly. Facebook
a few months
solved
ago
this problem themselves, and they did it great. So we point to Facebook and we say, do you want to do hundreds of thousands of man hours in engineering with rows and rows of engineers dedicated to solving that, or do you want to buy this product off the shelf? And we allow you to get Facebook-like scale, Google-like scale by using our software.
That's pretty makes sense. And how exactly you do that? What is how the solution, and how actually where comes the idea?
So the idea was based on the founder of our company, and it's the whole cocktail napkin thing. He was a consulting guy. He had many people come to him saying, my database is crapping out. I can no longer serve. I'm getting poor response times. I'm getting slow performance. And after hearing that so many times, he said, well, it sounds like in this new economy, Web 2.0 world of ours, maybe it's 3.0 now, I don't know, this Web 2.0 world of ours, scale needs to be answered, and really not many people were doing it. That was the idea. How we do it, it's pretty technical. We use a technique that a lot of technical people know as sharding, but we automate and simplify sharding, ridiculously so you just keep adding an instance of database software by using our product.
So, just for me to understand, I'm taking Scalebase and I don't need to do anything about, scaling my data. What I'm getting?
You get Scalebase software, but what you really get is the ability to maintain your own infrastructure. If you're using MySQL or PaconaDB and MariaDB, no matter what you're using, and if you're using it in Amazon, public cloud, private cloud, EC2, RDS, you keep all of that. You keep your existing database, you keep your existing ecosystem, you keep your existing tools and skill sets and people, and you just get scale by using our software.
So it's actually like, elastic database kind of thing.
Very, very similar.
Oh,
very. It's the Amazon EC2 concept applied to databases.
Oh. Now I understand.
Good.
So, just how people can reach you, how can you get more information?
Simplest way is scalebase.com. It's SCALEBASE.com, and there's a lot of information on the site. We want people to understand what we do, so we have a whole area called /resources where there's white papers and webinars and downloads, and you can even download the software if you, let me double check, /trial-download, and you can test the software right out in your own environment as well.
Sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll do it just after this conversation.
I'd love the feedback.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.